Welcome, everybody. I would like to introduce our first speaker, who is Dr. Alweena Awan. Alweena is based in the UK in Bingley, West Yorkshire, and is an expert in the health and therapeutic benefits created by combining scientific research with kinesiology and education and energy medicine. Her near-death experience at the age of 21 led her into this field. Alweena works as a consultant, as a developer of kinesiology programs built on the holistic health principles, and also as a trainer of the next generation of kinesiologists. Dr. Awan is qualified in 7 different branches of kinesiology, and today she is going to tell us about attuning to full potential. Over to you, Alweena.
Thank you. The kinesiology is called Attuning to Full Potential. It combines kinesiology and sacred geometry in the form of vibrational symbols or icons on cards. And there are 24 symbols, icons, and 6 amplifiers. So there are 144 possibilities. And the AFP symbols are sacred geometry forms with high energy and light frequencies to activate, to heal, to awaken, and transform. And the symbols are precise keys that support our physical and energetic alignment to source. So just very briefly, what is sacred geometry? Sound is a vibration which is a part of creation, and hence every sound has a shape, and every shape is a sound. So we see often sacred geometry in temples, in mosques, in churches, and the individual symbols hold certain sounds. So they take you to a certain level or frequency. And the symbols emit a sound that takes you to a different vibration. So the nature of vibration is kind of really interesting. So we live in a holographic, self-generating universe powered by love. And even while science is still developing the tools to demonstrate this in the external collective reality, we can harness the living power of love via our own inner universe. So everything in our known universe is energy, which vibrates at different frequencies, generating different states of matter. So as we explore the power of vibration and come to see that we can shape our reality, there is a twin growth of self-awareness and self-responsibility. And this ensures true power is available to those willing to use it in service to the whole of life. The AFP icons help explore the nature of vibrations and the impact that different frequencies can have on us. And we become change makers as we tune into these frequencies from within ourselves and radiate them out into the world. The icons are visual representations of patterns of vibration, so they can unlock stuck patterns in our own bodies and energy fields by activating higher states of consciousness or awareness. And on the side, you can see some of these different icons as I'm going through the slides. So when we have a shift, it allows our systems to find a new states of coherence and to improve. And so we become conscious agents of creation instead of victims of chaos. So the body of this work is offered to support us on our journey into greater self-expression and self-mastery. And when each of us is in the full activation of our inner genius and live from our truth, then we can all thrive together. And we can achieve the greatest momentum by attuning to our higher order patterns or vibrations instead of resisting them. And when we surrender what we think we know, we can make space for all that is to show itself. So life becomes a delightful receiving. And these icons help you to attune you to your fullest potential with ease and grace. And the aim of the AFP is to unlock our potential, raise our levels of consciousness, let go of fear, experience trust, surrender, and attune to our full potential. And these symbols are like codes that assist us in our journey of life, but they can also be used more consciously to bring about deep soul awakening and connection to our divine essence. So what we're doing is we're accessing what is already there, which is an inner knowing, innate knowledge, and innate intelligence to get in touch with our divine potential. So when I'm teaching AFP, I often say that, well, I'm not really teaching, I'm just helping you to remember what is already there. So how does it work? So the AFP, the icons support the unfurling of your knowing already. We're powerful co-creators and capable of generating and self-realizing our fullest potential and becoming the best versions of ourselves. And so when parts of the bodies become stressed or diseased, they're not vibrating at their optimum resonant frequency. And so using vibrational icons, we aim to balance the body so that the innate physician within all of us can realign, reset, and restore. So with the icons, we as the practitioner, we're just facilitators and allowing the icons to do the work, but also at the same time allowing the innate physician of the person that we work with to actually do that work as well. So we're just aiming to balance the body and so that we can attune to our full potential. So what we're trying to do with the attuning to full potential kinesiology is step one is to clear the channels and start the healing process. Step two is to help make the choice or shift with clear intent. And step three is to expand our consciousness and vibrational levels. And so the vibrational resonance is a key mechanism behind raising human consciousness, which is one of the aims of AFP. So it's about raising our own consciousness. And with this intention, when you're working with AFP, you first work on yourself. So you do self-testing and use the icons on the self. So you become like a clearer, greater vessel to do the work with others. And the icons bring us back to our true essence, to connect more deeply to the inner and harmonize with the outer. And as I've said already, each icon has a specific energy, vibration, and intention. And so they're like supercharged, focused intention for healing. So the results are, by using the icons, practitioners have found that their vibration increases. And certainly those practitioners who are committed to the evolution of their own consciousness, particularly have good success working with AFP. So my aim is also always to not just to be working with other people, but working with the self constantly. And I myself use the icons constantly. So here you've seen them in color, but here we have the full gamut of them with obviously there's a lot more information behind them, but this is just the metaphor. So we have harmonizing, which is to be forgiveness, incarnation, to express new aspects of higher self, DNA, to access your own perfect hologram, physical, to be present here and now, etherical, to be balanced, essence, to be at peace, emotional, to be detached, belief systems to be open to absolute freedom, energetic bodies to be attuned, chakras to be your own sun, soul to reconnect to inner wisdom, karma to solve archetypal relationships and memories, inner voice to listen to your own inspiration, choice to awaken to soul guidance, congruence to be coherent with your own truth, transmutation to move towards a higher consciousness, surrender to be in grace and alignment, attuning to be open to all possibilities, and full potential to awaken to your true self, and universal energy to be the light, love to be unconditional, union with the unlimited to merge with the infinite, the new consciousness, the I am. And the other is, obviously, there are many more icons that were not available to me at the time I did the channeling. So they're all out there. And the pathways are used with the icons, on top of the icons, because they're like in a clear transparency. So we've got find the path, manifesting is transmuting every cell. Just a final one here is just a feedback from somebody who used it and once described to a friend that AFP is an advanced kinesiology system that people at any level can learn, combines the simplest techniques with greatest of depth, so even beginners can have good results. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, that was so interesting. Thank you so much. It just whet our appetite. So I'd like to open it up now for questions. So do we have any questions for Alweena? Siobhan.
Hi, Alweena. That was very interesting. You mentioned there the icons. Did you say they were channeled?
Yeah.
Very good. They're fascinating, and it's very similar to where I'm been drawn into, the work I'm been drawn into. So it's I found it really, really interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Siobhan. Any other questions? Dr. Shiva?
Yeah, Shafika. Thank you, Dr. Alweena. I'm just wondering, are the icon different from person to person? You said you reach to those icons. You don't know if there's more. It depends on each person.
Well, the icons are all available, and so you muscle test to find which icons a person needs, and then you work with each icon with that individual person. So you're using kinesiology muscle testing to find out what the person needs.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
So there's a question in the chat here. So it's from Sasha. It said, you said the amplifier on top of the icon. Is this a transparent you put on top of the icon so it becomes another geometric figure?
Yeah, so they're both on transparent cards. So you overlay and then it becomes totally a new figure. Yeah.
I was really interested that you were saying you can use this for yourself as well as if you're working with other people. And I'm just wondering, could you tell us something about the training? Like how long is it? You know, is this one workshop or is it multiple workshops?
Well, there's an introduction, but if you're a kinesiologist, you don't need the introduction because it's all about muscle testing at the beginning and energy. And then for the people who are kinesiologists, there's a 1 day, that's AFP1, another day, that's AFP2, and then a final 2 days. So it's actually 4 days if you're already kinesiologist, so that you get all the icons in the so it's a 4-day training.
Plus the introductory day, is it? Yeah.
But
So
there's
it's
space in the middle so that you can really become au fait with it and use it.
So 1, 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1, 1 and 2. Yeah.
2. And like after the first day, can you use it? Is that like,
yes,
or is it part of something, or is it you can actually go away and have something
you can
to
go
use?
away and you can start using it.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and I really love the way you showed us the icons, you know, just to see them. That's really powerful. So Sasha's also saying, I feel the energy already. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Is it an online course or an in-person course?
It's an online, and yeah, it's an online at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, so would you like to let people know how much does it cost?
Oh, yeah. So the first day is the 1 day is £215. The next one is £215, and then when you get all the icons for the 2 days, is £430 sterling.
Yeah. Alweena, would you like to let people know where they can contact you?
Yeah. There was a slide there, but it's is Alweena #1 at aol.co.uk.
That's brilliant. And thank you so much for that.